Want to thank all of you all for all your hard work. And we definitely, we should have said this before everyone left, definitely want to thank our community members. I see Judge Holbrook here, and Mr. Tim Roberts was here earlier. We want to thank those community members because our school district is only as good as what our community is. So thank you. Thank you very much. First thing on the agenda tonight is to call the meeting to order, and we will have a moment of silent prayer. Amen. Item 1B, let the minutes note that all members are present tonight. Item 1C is the reading of board team commitments. Does anyone have those pulled up if they would like to read those?
I have them.
Okay, go ahead.
To improve our effectiveness, the board team for Rockcastle County Schools commits to review processes and experiences to identify and direct improvements, continuously define and work toward long-term goals which serve all students of the district, make each decision based on facts and the best for all students, listen to each other and speak freely, work together, support each other, and not surprise one another, discuss board deliberations to point of mutually agreeable resolution based on factual information, support the majority's decision projecting board unity towards shared goals for continuously improving district-wide student learning, operate without personal or political agendas, respect one another, agree to disagree respectfully, delegate implementation to superintendent and education team, and to respectfully remind each other of these commitments.
Thank you, Ms. Angie. Item 2 is to adopt the agenda tonight. At this time, I wanted to let each of you know that the plan is to table item B under operations and actions. So that will be something that we will discuss at a future date. Dr. Ballinger, would you like to go over the reason?
Yes, so this was a partnership that we were entering into with Teach for America. And the partnership was going to be providing tutors for SAT services for our students at the high school. Well, we have been alerted this week through the Kentucky Department of Education that in the past legislative session that there was a bill that was passed that is going to require the Department of Ed to rebid ACT or SAT services. So we will go into the next school year not knowing if our students next year will be taking ACT or SAT. So we don't feel like it would be efficient for us to spend all of this time and energy and financial means to be preparing for SAT when in fact we may be reverting back to ACT. So we're going to table that for now.
Thank you, Dr. Ballinger. With that change, I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Item 3 is our school and community showcase, and we have the RCMS construction updates.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. We're just going to kind of, this time be a little different. I don't have too many of the drone views. We're going to kind of do a walkthrough because lately I've been touring people through, so it's going to be a little different looking. This is just kind of it was a really windy day and the drone was not happy up there, so we didn't get they just got some quick photos, but your track now is done and lined and everything, and I think it looks fantastic, really. I really like the blue color. Just going around the track a little bit, so you see this whole wall is up and ready to go, and underneath all the brick is going in. So as of right now, the whole entire outside is one giant wall, and we're working to get the inside done. This is just a view of underneath. So that, all you guys went to the football games last year, that is an added space right there of almost 12 feet. That's all where you were all crunched at the top. It's really a nice, big, wide open space for next year when you go into the season. Just another view of the track coming around this corner. This is just one overall view that I gave you of everything. You see all walls are at least started and working to get them finished. We will have the decking, bar joist, all the roof kind of things starting on Thursday. Okay. This is a picture of your courtyard completed. Okay. It has the turf in it now, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like. This is you walking into the 6th grade side. This is the sixth grade hallway. Go ahead. So we're just gonna kind of walk around as you're walking along. One of the things that my wife was here last week and walked through the school that she really enjoyed about it was the amount of windows, like that even a hallway has windows. So I think it's gonna be such a nicer experience for some schools that I've been in that it's just really dark. This one has windows everywhere. So this is just as you're walking down the hallway looking out into the courtyard. This is when you hit the corner. This is your stairwells on the right. Your elevator is right where that guy with the yellow shirt is underneath the scaffolding. That's your elevator port. This is turning down the hallway and going down. Just how much stuff has changed from like yesterday to today. The whole wall on the right is complete. Okay, so as of today, it's pretty much done. So it's really, the weather helps so much. They've upped the crew size, and so things are happening. Once you get down to that corner, as you're going to go down the other way, that's just your gang bathroom. So that your both bathrooms are in that same corner on top and bottom. Now you're looking down the seventh grade hallway on the other side. Walk in at the end of that hallway is your cafeteria. You can see that at the top roof or the ceiling is painted. That's actually a finished product up on the top. And there's a close-up of that. This is if you walked outside right there. So this is the top of your courtyard that kind of goes along with your seating in your kitchen. This is where it'll have all the picnic tables and all the sails and all the things out there. Starting finishes, I said that this time we would have them, and we do. Albeit little, but as of today, that whole room's done. So, so things are moving really fast in there. This is, I kind of walk down. So this is where your bus drop off is. You can see the ramp is there on the left, and where the scaffolding is there on the right. That's your stairwell going up. We're standing at the doorway going into the basement as we look at it. As you walk into the basement, it's that bathroom, right? Those are your two gang bathrooms that are right there. There are also some single bathrooms there, obviously for your teachers, and so they don't have to use a gang bathroom. There's little bathrooms right here on the outside, singles. Now you're walking down this hallway. So as you can see, the basement is really coming along. As soon as that roof gets on, everyone will be on the first floor because the basement finishes. They've got virtually all plumbing, HVAC, all that stuff is in the basement. So they've been working. Gets a little wet when it gets rainy in there, but good. So this is just, I just shot a picture of a classroom size. It's in the middle of the hallway. I think it's a social studies room for the 8th grade. This is the art room on the corner. Like above that is the press box. That one little corner back does have a little storage room, so there's a little wall in there. Okay. This is the little administrative as you come in. If you just come in the administrative door, that's their office right there, and then there's a service classroom is on the right of that. Okay. And as you walk out, you guys can all see that now when you go into the parking lot, but that side is virtually done with brick. And pretty much as far as brick goes, we're pretty well along with it. Like it's right up to where everyone else is, so the exterior is pretty good. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Any questions? So that's kind of your quick walkthrough. I really think I said last time we'd see more. I think this next month you'll see it. Everyone's ready. Like the kitchen, as soon as that floor goes down, all the equipment guys are ready to put it all in. So all it's going to start going really quick. So that's where we're at. And just come the end of this school year, it's going to be a war zone there. So I'm just like, you don't want to drive in. You don't want to come anything because we've got to take all the parking lots out, get it all graded, get everything. So just know that's going to happen. The guys know it's coming. So, so any questions?
It looks great. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm amazed at how much they get done. So we have item 4, operations and actions, and remember we're tabling item B. Does anyone have any questions for Dr. Ballinger?
Move to approve.
Okay, got a motion, need a second? All in favor? Item 5A is the review and approve the monthly financial reports. Ms. Jenny?
Yes, we have our financial reports for the month of April, and as you'll see, we have a general fund balance of a little over almost $6 million for the month end. We had revenues in general fund of 1.7 million and expenses of 1.6 million. We are gearing up toward the end of the school year and, everything is on track as far as spend and revenues.
Does anyone have any questions for Ms. Jenny? No? That being said, need a motion to approve the monthly financial
make it.
report.
Second.
All in favor? Item 5B is review and approve the superintendent evaluation. This is something that we will have to go into closed session for, so I need a motion to take us into closed session.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, just give us a few minutes, guys. We'll go back there and talk. We're going. So, we went into closed session to review our superintendent evaluation. Um, You know, we all had the very same thing to say in the first 5 minutes we were back there. Dr. Ballinger is very easy to evaluate because it's obvious every day what you do. Uh, we, we would like the minutes to reflect that as a board, and we was all in agreement that Dr. Ballinger she far exceeds exemplary in every pillar, in every category. You go down through here and you start looking at communicates the district's vision. What in the world did we do tonight? I mean, and it's not just once a year that she does this. This is something that she does daily. Uh, it's kind of, I'm going to say this, and it's kind of insulting that you would even have to go by some of these standards because you far exceed all of this. And you're one of those individuals that you score A plus plus. A plus plus. But we are very blessed to have you as our leader in the school district. As a board, I'm very thankful for everyone on this board. I feel like we have a very good working relationship. Dr. Ballinger is wonderful with transparency. She shares her vision with us, and I think she shares that with all of you all also. And I just would like to say one of the things that I love about you more than anything else that you do is it's obvious every day that you have our children's best interests at heart. And I don't think anyone can ever argue that. And we're very blessed. Thank you. Thank you very much. But you scored perfect, Carrie, okay?
I appreciate that. Thank you all. I'm blessed. I know you're going to say, oh, don't say this, but
You have a great team.
I know, I do, and I'm so thankful for them all and everybody that our principals and our teachers and just everybody, everybody is, I can be the lead, but without everybody, just the commitment and the dedication and the work and the passion that everybody in this room and all of our schools have, that's what makes this a special place to work.
I
I'm
agree.
so
And I will say this, you have surrounded yourself with a great team.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
by no means do we know that, you're a great leader, but you have a great
I
team
have a great
working with
team,
you. So
yes.
that makes you look even better. She's buying lunch for you all.
Yeah.
tomorrow, okay?
But I do thank you all for the kind words but it really is my pleasure. I come to work happy to come every morning and as long as I feel like that every day, I know we're going in a good direction and just proud to be a Rocket.
Well, we thank you. We thank you for everything and all of your standards are exemplary. And with that being said, I need a motion to approve our evaluation.
Move to approve the evaluation.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Item 6A, review the superintendent's personnel action report. I'm sure all of you all have looked at that.
So I'll give you just a moment to look at that, and while you're doing that, I'll say we have 5 positions posted right now. That includes the assistant principal at Mount Vernon Elementary, a science position at the middle school, a language arts position at the middle school, and a math position at the high school. And if I'm not mistaken, they were hiring for that this evening, so that will be closing soon.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much. Item 7, department reports. Any of you are welcome to speak, but since you've already done a lot of speaking, I think we're probably good to go with that, right? Item 7 is superintendent communication.
Yep, I'm just only thing I want to do is just remind you of some dates, graduation, course. I know Miss A.G.'s got a special graduate coming up, so I know
I'll get ready to
she'll
see
be
the
right there.
waterworks.
Yes. So graduation, if everybody is able to join us that evening on stage, that would be fabulous. And then the following day, we will be doing our staff lunch.
Mm-hmm.
We are cooking for that this year at the Rock Building, and we're going to serve out of the Rock Building since the construction's going on at the bus garage, we just thought it might be a little simpler. So if you're able to come and help, if you're able to come serve, if you're able to just come have lunch with us, we would love to have you on that last day of school following
Graduation's at 6 or 7?
7.
7, okay.
Yep. 7
I thought so, but
I'm gonna put 6:30 where I won't be.
Be late. Well, with the traffic, you might put 6. It's so crazy, you know. So, but we're just wrapping up the year, wrapping up testing, looking forward to our portrait of our rocket presentations at our 5th grade, 8th grade level. That's going to be really something special to be watching.
Do you know when that is, Friday, at the middle school? Do you know what time?
I can look it up before you leave. And
Okay, great.
Jessica had just sent me an email. But other than that, we're just trying to count down the days. We are in the middle of renovating the central office building. They have all the carpet ripped up. They're in the process of cleaning, removing ceiling tiles. We're still waiting on a quote back about that HVAC duct work, if that is going to have to be completely replaced or if they're able to just clean that, but we're leaning towards thinking it's going to have to be replaced. Just all of that smoke and soot got sucked into that system. So we should know that shortly. We have discovered that there's beautiful hardwood floors under the carpet.
I thought there was.
So we're analyzing, do we want to put carpet back down or do we want to try to get a bid for finishing those? So maybe it'll be a little hidden surprise, you know, something, a little piece of happiness for us. But we're making do at the Rock building right now. And I appreciate this staff. They have had to be so incredibly flexible because prior to our fire incident, we already had all the AP testing scheduled for the Rock building, and the offices that we are located in now were already prearranged for accommodations for students. So we have just been on the road. I mean, we've just been trying to work wherever we can find a hole. So those students have been testing, and this team never once has complained. They've just said, kids come first. They load up their stuff and they go find somewhere to work. So I'm thankful for them, but I know that they'll be glad to get back to a little bit of normalcy at the end of this week.
So when they do the renovations at central office, are they gonna fix our leaks that?
We
You know what
got
I'm
that
talking-
outside.
Where it won't drop on you?
The rain won't fall on your head.
Well, we've got that, the brickwork. I wish Trent was is it tucking? Is that the correct term? I think. Pointing, maybe.
I think.
Whatever that terminology is to do to the brick, we've had that finished, but we did not fix the drywall inside that was damaged from previous leaks.
Okay, good.
So, Miss Jenny will be glad to get her drywall fixed, I'm sure. So we're working through that process, but we do intend to stay at the Rock building at least till school's out.
Who was it that caused all that? Never mind.
Well, Smokey is one of them.
Get them bus radio, I hear.
So I'll let her buy the Amazon charger. So I think that's all that I have. Just thank you again to this team for being so flexible and helpful and accommodating, and just it's really impressive just to see everybody pick up and scatter, knowing that, you know, there's a lot of work to be done at this time of year, but kids come first, so they find a place to work.
You know, I think that everything happens for a reason. I've always thought that. And I was thinking about this the other day when I came over there to the Rock building, that it has to be, some of you that don't get to go into the school buildings very often, it had to be a little bit refreshing when all those preschoolers was over there the other day, you know, just having fun. So that had to be a good thing. Any board comments, Matt?
I'm good.
Okay.
I have a couple, not really. So today's Kentucky Gives Day, so if anybody feels led to give, and then all goes towards public education in schools. So just wanted to shout that out. And then shout out again, Project Graduation, coming
yes.
back after 15 years. It'll start, if anybody wants to stay, it'll start around 11 o'clock, graduation night. And we're having a senior send-off starting around 5 a.m. that morning. So please feel free if you want to get up early and come send them off, and it'll be a good morning.
You want me to come for just support for you?
5:30 is good too. Anytime.
Does it start at 5?
5:30. No, it'll start at 5:30. We'll be
Okay,
done at
okay,
6.
okay.
Yeah, which is
You need me to come there and just hold your hand?
Oh, by then I'm gonna be too exhausted to email. I'll be over it by then. But these kids may need you. So, yeah, but we have done great with Project Grad, and thanks to the whole community. It's amazing what we really can do in this little town. So they're wonderful. We're gonna have a good time.
I'm good.
I don't have anything. I just appreciate all of you so much. And the school year's almost over. The school years pass really quickly, don't they? The older you get, the faster they pass. So, I wanted to, I was over there the day I came and looked at the damage or whatever, and as I left that day, I just thought of how really blessed we are that something like that had not happened when anybody was in there that could have gotten injured or very badly sick or something. So, all of those, it's every little thing that you got to be thankful for. So, thank you all so much. We will not have we will have one more meeting, a special call meeting. Do we need to discuss a date for that?
Yes, we do. That would be great before
Okay.
everybody gets away.
What is a date that you're thinking of?
I'm flexible, whatever works best for
Jenny, we
your
had
board
that
members.
down as,
I looked at maybe 27th.
that's what I was just looking, Wednesday the 27th. You're gonna be worn
I'll be fine.
out.
Yeah, I'm taking that whole week off. I'm good.
You've
yeah,
been up all night the night
yeah,
before.
but I'll-
Do you think you're okay
Oh,
with
yeah.
that? We can do that. I know Anna's not here. Are you out of school yet, Lisa, on May 27th?
27th, yes. The kids, I'm in school, but the kids are not out of school.
I'm just wondering, if we want to do a 5:30 meeting, or do we want to do like a Zoom? It will be,
Well, if
I don't know
can we
how
make
they
it earlier? Can we make it earlier and have Zoom as an option?
Yes.
That way you all can leave, you won't be here late either, so
If
are you all
that's-
good with that? I know
If
you'll
we
be
can- I'm good
tired,
with
but
that
if we have a
100%.
Zoom option.
Oh, yeah, I don't care. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay, so why don't we just aim for 4 o'clock? Four?
Yeah.
Is that good for you, Miss Jean?
Yeah.
Yes, you,
Yeah,
that
that
works fine.
And then we'll just have a Zoom option for whoever that may not be able to, which I expect it won't last very long, but then that way, well, that's the only question I had. With that being said, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.